this is Neha Tulsyan from Crescent Creation. Welcome to another video on my YouTube channel. Today I'm sharing my recent Lawn Fawn haul with you. It's the June 2021 release and I'm first sharing all my stencils here. This release have 4 stencils. The first one here is the Confetti Stencils. It comes in a pack of 2 and it has these triangle and circle shapes in different sizes that form the confetti. And I think it's going to create some really cool backgrounds for your birthday cards. I'm going to soon share a video where I show you how I use these stencils with different inks and then put them into cards. The next stencil is the Tropical Leaf Stencil. It's a 6x6 stencil with different leaf shapes. And there is also an option where you can add details to all these leaves. You can use the stencil to create some really cool tropical backgrounds for your cards. The next stencil is the Tropical Leaves Background Stencil. It comes in a pack of 2. You can use these 2 stencils together or separately to create some beautiful leaf backgrounds. But I wanted to see if I can use the Tropical Leaf Stencil along with this Tropical Leaves Background Stencil, and yes, I think I can. I can actually use those detailed part on the Tropical Leaf Stencil and add details to the leaves on Tropical Leaves Background Stencils. So you can actually use all these 3 stencils together to create very cool backgrounds. The last stencil from this release is the Mountain Stencil. You can create some really nice mountain borders using this stencil and even use the top part of the stencil to mask them off. You also get these mountain caps to add snow to your mountains. And I really like that these stencils have grid lines on them, so it helps you to line up the cardstock with the stencil so easily. Next, I have the 6x6 paper pack. It's the Watercolor Wishes Rainbow Petite paper pack. You get 12 different designs and 3 of each sheet in this pack, so a total of 36 sheets. I'm in love with this beautiful gradient watercolor patterns, and the colorful polka dots on white background is just amazing. Next, let me share all the dies that I got from this release. I could not get all of them, but I got most of them. On the left is the Magic Iris Tropical Leaves add-on die. I was debating with myself if I wanted this die or not. I was thinking instead of buying this add-on die, I can actually create a similar look using the leaves die. But that means I will have to cut the leaves several times and then arrange them. That means a lot of die cutting and lot of time. Whereas this is just one die, you get your beautiful interactive leafy scene with just one pass in the die cutting machine. Next is this Tropical Leaves Backdrop die. I am a very big fan of backdrop or background dies. I think you can do so much with these dies. You can die cut with these and create some really cool backgrounds very fast. Or you can just use them as tone on tone to create some cool backgrounds. And the dies in the center can be separated so you can have some layered look on the sides. And overall, it's an amazing die to have. I love backdrop dies from Lawn Fawn. Next is this Tropical Wine Borders die. This die will cut out 2 long leafy borders along with some leaves separately. I think I'm going to use this quite a lot in all my cards. They're going to look so cool for any jungle theme or tropical theme cards and also for your fall cards. Next I have here is the Happy Hibiscus Die Set. I'm not so much into flower making, but I really like the details that they have added to this die. I just love those beautiful stitching details on the petals of the flowers and leaves. And on my left here is the Tropical Leaves Die Set. Here I'm showing that these 2 sets have some similar leaves, but they are in different sizes. So you can use them together to create some really cool looks. Next, and one of my favorite, is the Slimline Tropical Leaves Border die. I like that it's long, so it can be used for both slimline and A2 size cards. And I think it's a very versatile die. First, it just cuts the top leaves but not the bottom. Instead of adding a die cut border to your card, you can actually cut this directly from your card base and you can have some really beautiful looking cards. Next is this 2 sentiment dies. It's called the Giant Happy Birthday and Giant Happy Birthday to You die. In their last release, Lawn Fawn got the Sending Big Hugs die, which is one of the most popular die. And now they have these 2 Happy Birthday and Happy Birthday to You die. And I just wanted to show you that they fit really nicely on Slimline and A2 size cards. Here I have a 8.5 by 3.5 Slimline card. And you can see that the Happy Birthday to You die fits on it in landscape. and it fits really nicely on an A2 size card in portrait or in landscape. And here is the giant happy birthday die which fits on the Slimline card in portrait. And if you make your Slimline card just a tiny bit bigger, I mean just 4 by 9 inches instead of 3.5 by 8.5 inches, then it will fit in landscape too. And here is how it looks on an A2 size card. I created a spinner card using the Sending Big Hugs die, and you can use these die to create similar spinner cards. If you would like to watch the video, you can click on the top right of the screen, or the link is also in the description box below. Next, I got this Built a Campsite die, which is gonna be one of my favorites. I love creating scenes, and when it comes to outdoor scenes, oh my gosh, I'm just gonna go crazy creating some really cool campsites using this die. Next, I got the Forest Backdrop die. As I told you before, I love backdrop dies. I think they are so versatile and they can be used in so many different ways, and they create some really quick cards for you. Last but not the least, I got this Simple Stripes portrait die. Lawn Fawn came out with 3 different designs in this stripe pattern. I think these dies are so neat. You can use them to create some really cool looking backgrounds. And I just love those beautiful stitching edges that these dies add to your backgrounds. There were a few more dies that I could not get my hands on. This was such a huge release, and I was already breaking my budget by getting so many stuffs. Now let's move on to these cute stamps. The first one here is the Tiny Birthday Friends stamp set. In their last release, Lawn Fawn got these tiny people that you can add to your scenes, and now they have it in her birthday theme. Next is the Giant Birthday Messages stamp set. I think I'm gonna use this stamp set the most. I make so many cards, but I always run out of birthday cards. So now I will be able to create some really quick cards using these giant birthday sentiments. Just create a simple background and put them on the front of the card, and that's it. Your card is done. And if you're wondering these sentiments fit on a Slimline card, then yes, they do. Next, I got the Toucan Do It stamp set. I like that Lawn Fawn is adding new critters to their family, and I'm so excited about it. Now we have some more cute critters to add to our scenes. The next stamp set is the S'more the Merrier stamp set. It is not a new set. It was released by Lawn Fawn with Ellen Hudson, and it was only available on Ellen Hudson website. But now Lawn Fawn has brought this set with their new release. And look at this set. This is so cute. Next, I have all the smaller 2x3 sets. The first one here is I Like Naps. How cute is that sloth on the tree branch? The next 2 stamp sets are the flip-flop stamp sets. The flip-flop stamp sets are becoming so popular. I too am enjoying these sets quite a lot. Here is the Durner flip-flop set with all the mirror images from the original set. And lastly, I have the Mermaid for You flip-flop set, which I got 2, so I can give one away. I am enjoying these flip-flop sets a lot, and I want one of you to enjoy them too. All you have to do is comment on this video and tell me what you like about my haul videos, or if you even like them or not. And if you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing to my channel. This is only open to US, and I will announce the winner on 13th of July in my community post. So make sure you're subscribed to my channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell to get notified every time I upload a new video or any community posts. Thank you for visiting. Have a nice day.